Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of the things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am your host, Sly the Sports Guy. I'm joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start out with the president. What's going on there, Presidente?
What's cracking, fellas? Cina's in the building once again. Let's get it on, like always.
And then on the bottom, we got the man rocking the number one team in the nation. Your favorite coach's favorite coach. What's going on there, BZ?
What it do, man? You know it's BZ, the great educator's educator. Glad to be here with my guys, man. Glad to kick it with you and get some things straight, man. Let's get it.
Man, another great episode, another great day of the RIP 28 podcast, man. With the RIP 28 podcast, we can be found everywhere, man. We want to let everybody know we are out there, man. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify. What else, man? Where else we at, man?
Podbay,
Podbean, Instagram. Man,
pretty much wherever you can listen to a podcast, we in that thing.
I'm telling you, man, wherever you can listen to a podcast, we are there, man. And here go the thing, man. Once you check us out, man, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We want you to like, follow, and subscribe to the world's greatest podcast, the RIP 28 podcast. Because to be honest, if you don't hit the like button, the subscribe button, or the follow button, your mama probably don't like you. That's the only reason I can think of. Your mama just don't really like you, man.
Something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you. You probably a hater. That's all. It comes down.
Or you got dropped on your head as a baby. You ain't got much sense. Let's just say what it is, man.
And as a grown up.
Mainly as a grown up.
Oh, well, man. Hey, man, a lot going on in the world. It's a lot going on in the world, man. RIP 28 podcast, we're a podcast. We talk about a few things. Some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them, man. And I think one of the things going on we want to discuss a little bit is what's going on. This is Jersey, right, Brian? I think it's in Jersey.
Yeah, in Jersey. Yep.
In Jersey, at a local mall, video starts out white and the black kid, white kid in the black kid face. Yelling at them, whatever, teenage stuff, talking shit back and forth to each other. I don't think anything was racial going on in the beginning. And then they get to scrapping. White kid puts some hands on the black kid, they get to going at it. Black kid rolls around on the bottom, white kid gets on top of him, and then you got the cops come and jump in. All right. White kid on top, pounding away on the black kid. Cops pull the white kid off the black kid and then throw the brother in the handcuffs, man. They throw the brother in the handcuffs, put the knee on the back. The lady cop, she's standing beside the white kid, and she leaves the white kid and walks and helps handcuff the black kid.
Right.
All the while leaving the white kid just chilling on his own in the background, man. And 2 cops taking down the young brother.
The crazy thing about it is, Sly, the white kid or Spanish kid, he said he wasn't white in the interview. He has his hands up like, you should be detaining me. They walk right past him and go to the black kid. He's telling them, I'm part of the fight too. Arrest me. I should be being detained. And they still don't do nothing.
That's why I thought he was white, That ain't no minority move right there.
No, sir.
Where you usually try to say, wait up here and wait for the man to arrest us. That ain't a minority move.
Trying to tell you, bro.
He would have took out running. It was one of us.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, man, let me get up out this spot, man. Let me move. But yeah, man, I'm interested to see what the police say, man. They got to review everything.
Yeah.
I got to review it, see what's going on,
And we all know what review means. We got to see how we can spin this angle and make it right, or make it look like it was justified. Is what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real.
my thing is, man, Brian, if you go out, you rob you a store or something like that. You go and rob you a store, do something dirty, do something like that, and they got you on tape. That's all they say. Hey, the tape good enough. We got you on tape. That's all we need.
The honest start on lie.
I can see what you're doing. But anytime you get a cop doing something that's a little bit not on the up and up, you know what I'm saying? A little bit on the questionable side. We got to analyze this tape some more, man. We got to see what's behind what you didn't see on the tape. I always wonder, man, why is that, man?
And it's a shame, man. It's like, we just keep having these same scenarios over and over and over and over again, man. Like, come on now. Two high school kids in the fight. Both of them should get in trouble. Like, why you just gonna pick the black dude out of everything? I just don't get it, man. Like, come on now. And then you said the black dude was on the bottom. He was getting beat up.
Yeah, he was taking the
L. But you gonna go rope him up and handcuff him and just leave the other dude on the side, man. That just don't make no sense, man.
The black kid said he was sticking up for one of his partners that the other young man was quote unquote bullying. So he stepped up for that, and I guess he felt he was doing the right thing, and only to be accosted by the police.
And that's kind of messed up, though, that you stepping up for somebody and then you end up getting whooped.
Hey, you can't be the personal protector and you get whooped up on.
Yeah.
You can't do that, bro. You really can't do that.
Yeah, you gotta come in and be Debo or something. You can't go over there and get your butt whooped too. Like, hey, dude ain't never go. He gonna be like, nah, you good. next time something come up like that, he gonna be like, nah, you don't jump in this, nah, you gonna get whooped too.
The crazy thing is, after you get beat up, I wonder what you do to your homeboy. Man, I got beat up. If it weren't for you, man, I wouldn't have got beat up. Do you try to fight him, or do you just hold that one L?
Yeah, because I'm about to say he might beat you up too.
For real. Hey, you can't hold him 2 L's, man. After that man punished you and it's on film, you might well be like, man, I'll chalk it up. I'll fight you another day. I'm going to live to fight another day.
Man, that is crazy. That is crazy, man.
Hey, Sly. That's like you going out there, the defensive lineman in high school, and hit Chance after the play. You try to stick up for Chance, and the dude from C.A. Johnson whoop you too. You can't do that, Sly. You the pulling guard, Sly. You the personal protector, Sly, on rip 28 boot pass, and you let the quarterback get whooped. You can't do that now.
Can't do it, man. I can't do it.
I ain't take no hits. I ain't take no hits like that. I'm shaking and banging. Or I'm gonna find my way to the ground real quick before somebody hit me too hard.
Hey, Chance, there's a little birdie in my ear talking about, yeah, you was only gonna get hit on your play action fake because you was handing that mug off to Ike.
They wouldn't hit me on that either. I fall on that too.
Chance had the best handoffs in the state of South Carolina.
Well,
handing off the ball.
Hey, you don't know who got it when Chance finished on that fake to Derek and handed. You don't know who got it. His well, he always had good ball handling skills. He always had them balls pretty good.
And I taught you how to do it too. It wasn't just me.
I'm a quarterback.
Leave me out of that one right there, man.
Yo, wow. Hey, but when we was playing, dog, we didn't take no L's and no fighting. You might get us on the gridiron, but now we catch you off that field. Now, them boys from the high, we weren't taking no losses.
We're taking no losses. I hate to say it like this, but speaking of taking losses, man. Other news going on. The baby and his crew going whip up on dude at the bowling alley, man. And I guess a little bit of backstory to that is the baby and the baby mama. The baby and the baby mama got into some issues, man. And the baby, he went on live while his baby mama was arguing with him, and he called the cops on his baby mama. He went on live and called the cops. Like, hey, smart move. You know what I'm saying? Go live and you call the cops, because what is it to say? You know what I'm saying? If she would call the cops, he was going to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts to it. He going to jail. So that man decides to go on live. He calls the cops, and the girl get arrested. The baby mama get arrested. Now fast forward, like any brother should do, his sister got arrested. So he starts talking Cash Money shit about how he gonna beat the baby. He say it's on sight. He said it's on sight when I see the baby. And he talking Cash Money shit about what he gonna do to the baby. Well, he ran into the baby at the bowling alley. Yeah, it ain't go the way he playing.
But, man, come on now. He weak as water for that. I mean, I can see if it's a one-on-one or something, but you got like 6 security guards out there, man, jumping on him. And he in the background really just throwing a punch here and there.
Well, no, he threw the first punch. The baby threw the first punch.
But I'm saying, he got backup. Like, if you say, hey, I want to fight somebody, you go fight him. You don't bring 6 security guards.
No, the brother said he was gonna beat the baby up. The baby never threatened him.
But I'm saying the baby brought backup with him. He ain't go by himself.
Well, he got a little clout now, man. You know how it go, Chance. If it get too bad, man. Hey, if it get too bad, you know what I brought you for. If it get too bad, you know why you came. You know your job.
He was like, we gonna jump him.
Hey, well, you got these reputations to uphold. You can't take them L's, man. We just talked about holding L's. The baby say he can't hold no L's.
Well, check this out.
Can't be jumping folks like that, man.
Check this out. Look at it this way, man. The baby has security. What is the baby security job? That's their job. That's their job to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's their job. Now, what happens if you're the security and dude get the swinging on the baby and he beat the baby up? Well, I got to look at my security like, what y'all doing?
What am I paying you for?
Y'all supposed to be in here taking care of this. So technically, the security did their job, bro. Security.
Yeah, I mean, they did their job, but I mean, you don't go into an altercation saying, hey, I mean, everybody tough. You got 4 dudes, 6 dudes behind you that's going, as soon as you get hit, they gonna jump in.
Hey man, but to me, this is a case of getting what you asked for. This dude walk up to this dude been talking online, Cash Money shit, saying, hey, it's on site when I see you. It's on site when I see you. Now look, it have been a long time.
He said you. He didn't say all the security guard.
Hey, look here. Hey, you said on site. It's been a long time since I've been in fisticuffs. It's been a long time since I had to throw these things. But y'all remember, in my day, I threw these things with the best of them. And I told anybody it's on site when I saw them. It's on site when I saw them. You step on this line, your ass is mine. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be real, dog. Let's be real. They ain't serve them no real ass cut.
Well, they couldn't get no foot, man. They wasn't slipping.
Yeah, but that's
slip and slide.
It ain't like they really beat him down, to be honest. But the thing that got me is, bro, trying to sue. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on now. If that ain't a chump move, you gonna go on live, come out. It's on site, bro. It's on site. Once you said that, you accepted all liability for whatever happened.
But did he go find the baby, or did the baby go find him?
He found the baby.
The baby was at the bowling alley. If I understand correctly.
Oh, I thought the brother was at the bowling alley. The baby ran up on him.
No, the baby was at the bowling alley with his people. They was bowling.
Okay, that makes a big difference.
My thing is, I wonder what city they in. How big is the goddamn city, Wade? They all meet up. It ain't like they in Orangeburg, South Carolina, in one boat.
Hey, I'm gonna make y'all laugh for a second now. I'm gonna tell you, ain't nobody serving up no beat downs but Juwan Howard.
Oh yeah, Juwan.
Hey, big Juwan said, what?
It's done. It's Dunsville for Juwan. He ain't coming back this year.
Call a timeout. Call a timeout on me with 10 seconds left. I'm gonna show you when we get to shaking hands.
Hey, the first thing I thought about was, man, dude, arm long as a mug. It was about 5 people in between him. He still got to it. I was like, damn, that boy got stretched Armstrong arms.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what it reminded me of, and I know everybody on here and some of the people that's watching can identify. When that lady, when we was in Cocoa Beach, Rockledge, Florida, and that mama jumped out the stand and told, "I got something for you, Mr. McDuffie." With that hot heel shoe. You remember that kid when she was trying to get at our teammate?
Yeah.
And she was reaching around folks trying, I don't know, I got something for you.
Hey, we done had some crazy experiences. We had our little bodyguard, Big Tim out there. And then everybody backed up a little bit. I was like, y'all just don't know, you know.
If they really knew when it go down, he was gonna be the furthest man away from the action.
Love you, Big Tim.
Love you, doo-doo.
I'm telling you, dog. But I guess, man, for my thing with old boy and the baby, man, look here. You told me it was on site. You told me when you saw me, you better be ready.
Yes, sir.
He wasn't ready. The baby wasn't ready when he saw me.
I wasn't ready.
And then you try to sue the man, like you say, Brian. When you try to sue the man,
that's weak.
I lose all whatever little pity I had for you is out the window now. It's gone.
You know what it looked like though? It looked like an attempt of extortion. It looked like.
It's set up.
Yeah, it looked like he set the baby up, man. Oh, it's on site. And then when the site gets seen, oh no, I'm gonna go to my lawyer, dog. We gonna sue you. We gonna get that money. Come on, man. I can't respect that, bro.
He probably gets some too.
Oh yeah, he gonna have to pay him off, man. He gonna chop him off some change and pay the man off, man. Because that's what happened. Because what's gonna happen? I mean, he could go to court, but you're gonna have to pay your lawyers a couple $100,000 or whatever. Yep. When you can just say, let me chop you off a little bit of change and keep this thing moving.
The funny part about it is, that's still his sister. Well, they got a baby, right?
Yeah, they got a baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what they gonna do at Thanksgiving this year?
Oh, she ain't invited to the baby house anyway, dog.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be no family Thanksgiving.
You know what the baby told her? To the left.
Hey, Christmas time, they gonna get into it again.
But shout out to Trina in the chat down there, and Vonnie. Shout out to Vonnie, your cousin Chan.
That's okay.
In the chat, Trina and Vonnie. But hey, but he got one thing. I understand, old boy. You know what I'm saying? You got into it with my little sister. So he got, he don't have no choice but to step up and say something. He got to say something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, be a little bit more careful with your words, man.
Yeah, but
a lot of men that got their ass whipped defending a woman with a lot of mouth.
But the thing about it is, if you was gonna do something, that let me know right there. You had to get on live to say what you was gonna do. You ain't really want to do nothing. No. You wanted the appearance. Oh yeah, I'm stepping up for my sister. That's why I had to tell Chance, boy, don't run up on me about your sister, Desi boo.
Not even gonna respond to that, fella.
Oh my bad. Hey, I'm being very immature talking about your sister, Chance. I'm very sorry. I'm very immature. That's very immature of me.
Yeah, you are, man. Hey, that's just you. But
Sly, how many L's you took? You talking about how well you threw them things? Yeah. How many L's you took? Because every good fighter then lost now, except Money Mayweather.
You know what? In my day, I was a hothead. I was a scrapper. I went for mine.
Oh, I agree.
But did I take any L's? I took one L. I did. I got beat up by a girl. My only loss I ever took.
Siobhan Cena.
Nah, her name was Stephanie. I can't remember her last name, man. I think Big Steph stay from the village.
Stephanie Wilson.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, boy, you from Alabama, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, it ain't no shame in losing the step.
The thing is, I ain't want to fight her, man. I ain't want to fight her. I know she broke her wrist, and so we was like in the 6th grade or the 7th grade because we was going upstairs. We was going upstairs at St. Andrews, so we had to be in the 7th grade. And I must have said something slick. You know, as 42 years old, I can admit I probably said something slick. I probably said something smart to her, but she had a cast on her wrist. And I said something slick. And then she had pushed me, and I walked away. I was like, all right, go on now. I ain't about to fight no girl. And then she pushed me again now, because, you know, she from the village. You know, we ain't raised no punks in the village. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she pushed me again, and I turned around, and I tried to slap her, and I missed. And she came around with that goddamn cast and laid my ass out.
Hey, good for you. She
came around with that cast, and that's all she wanted. Boom! Down goes.
Hey, Sly, I'm going to tell you who I didn't want to see you fight this young lady. God bless the dead. But I'm going to tell you who used to give you a run for your money mouth-wise.
Oh, yeah, I already know.
My cousin.
Take a sip to your cousin, boy. Hey,
yes, sir. Miss Chelsea.
That one I was scared of, though. I had to talk. I had to talk to stay away from that one, bro. Because the thing is, I might have gotten lucky and took her, but I had about 4 more sisters coming around.
you had 4 sisters and 5 cousins.
All the McDuffies, man.
All of them but Carmen.
Yeah, and Carmen would have jumped in the end.
Yeah, you know it. You better watch out.
He gave you that people's elbow at the end when he was on the ground.
After all the McDuffie sisters that snuffed me out, Carmen would have came in and dropped the elbow.
Hey, man.
Big Joby, what's up, bro?
Hey, I'm going to tell you, though, man. Back then, we ain't glorifying, and I want all our fans to know we're not glorifying fighting. But back in the day, you could get in a good fisticuff scrapple and be okay. But now, boy, you whoop somebody, boy, you gonna have to. It's gonna turn to something else. So I wouldn't advise y'all to handle y'all disagreements in the way we did back in the late '80s and '90s. I think y'all need to talk your way out of it.
Yeah, back in the day, we can get in a fight, and then tomorrow we kicking it again.
Yeah. Another funny story, man, and it has to do with Sly. We was on the bus coming from middle school, and I think, Sly, you had got into it with another one. God bless the dead, a Bill Great. You had got into it with Dirk. You and Dirk got into it, and me and Carmen had to jump in because we ran together. And I think I ended up hitting you upside the head or throwing a 6th grade math book at you or something, Sly. And the crazy thing is, me and Carmen had to go back and we had to play the Redskins like later that week.
Man, I'm sitting up here having to fight 3 little chihuahuas. It was like a goddamn German Shepherd fighting 3 chihuahuas.
I was taller than you, Sly.
You weren't taller than me till you got to high school.
Man, you crazy, man. You was 5'5" then. I was at least 5'8".
5'5", 250.
Well, the thing is, you weigh like you about 87 pounds. Man, I'm sitting up here fighting 3 little chihuahuas all over the 4'2". Come here. And the funny thing is, man, it's funny you mentioned that, getting a fight one day and best friends the next day.
That's what I'm telling you.
Me and David been tight our whole life, man. I don't even
That's what I know. That's the crazy thing about it, dog. We ain't really want to hurt nobody or that, man. We just want to show, hey, you can't push us around now. We gonna have to fight. Hey, we done went to slaughter time. The way we did it, it was 3 of us. We ain't trying to make Dirt fight. He get a hold of Dirt, we jump on his back. He try to grab us, Carly get on his back. We're like, we gonna get his big ass tight, one way or another. I'm telling you, boy. But that was the good days, man. And as you can see now, we ain't hold no grudges. We ain't shooting at nobody. We still love you, Sly, man. And it was just kids being kids, man.
I'll tell you, man. God bless the dead, man.
God bless the dead, dog. Derb and Chelsea.
And even Chelsea, man. Chelsea. I love me some Chelsea, man. She good people, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes,
I
sir.
just know I wasn't about to fuck with Chelsea, though. I wasn't about to fuck with
I'm gonna tell you though. I seen the McDuffie girls all in action one time, and I was a young jit at Columbia High then. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We ain't gonna call no names when they supposed to be one of the best looking girls at Columbia High at the time.
I don't remember this.
It was some hair. It was some hair getting pulled out in that thing.
Boy, somebody's whole head got snatched.
I don't remember this, bro.
Hold on, I'm about to send it to you in the group. I can't call no names.
I'll call it, man. Oh,
yeah, I remember.
Good looking today. She's still.
Hey, I remember.
She's still
the funny part about it is, you know, we sitting there watching, seeing we gonna see some titties fly out. Just some young boys acting crazy, man.
Hey, dog, but the crazy thing is, you know, the girl fights in high school was worse than ours.
Oh yeah,
they were going for the kill.
Boy, listen,
we just wanted to win the fight. They was wanting to really do some damage.
Boy, I'm telling you, I done seen some darn fights up there, dog. With the girl, and you know, to this day at our alma mater, you know, I went to I do discipline now, so I went to we had to do like a de-escalation class, and they was talking about hearing boards and fights and broke it down by schools and by the by gender. Well, our alma mater got like 37 girls that was up for expulsion, dog.
Wow.
I'm talking about they bamming up there, boy. I saw a video that they had posted, dog. They had the coaches out there. I'm talking about they fighting by the bus loop. They got people up against the bus by the bus tire, just beating them, dog.
Well, you know what, man? I'm gonna be honest, man. We talk about that some new stuff, but I remember this was before you came, LeBron. I think this was our freshman year. We used to have one big lunch at Columbia High. We had like a big 45-minute lunch or something like that.
9th grade. We was in 9th grade.
Yeah, with everybody was there. And I remember one day, it was like 8 fights at lunch, dog. Just at lunch, dog.
Yeah.
Everybody started breaking up lunch.
Y'all sure that was? I think that might have. I was there when they had the big fight, because when I was there my 9th grade year, it was one big lunch and then they went to 2 lunches.
Okay,
it was like
that might have been it then.
Yeah, because it broke out all over the place.
I remember somebody got DDT'd on the concrete, man.
Because they had the big fight was out there on the patio up there, like where we used to walk to go to football practice.
Yeah,
that's the fight, the part that I seen. Then we went inside and it was like the Broad River Tech people was fighting somebody, dog, and I remember Happy. Happy was wearing somebody out, dog. I can't say who it was.
I don't even remember, man. You gotta stop this. I can't say, man. Lee put it in the chat, bro. I don't even remember who she wore out.
I can't remember. No, seriously, I can't remember who it was. I just remember her beating somebody, dog. And that's when they broke the lunches up.
I remember a dude named LeBaron beat somebody up that day.
That's LeBron Frazier.
No, LeBaron Frazier.
It's LeBron. I promise you.
Okay, well, he beat somebody up that day.
That dude.
Yeah, that dude.
Whoever he beat up.
I still speak to him every now and again, dog.
Bro, that was a day, boy. That was a good old day, man. We had
Hey,
about 8 fights at lunch.
and they shut that mug down. That's when we started. Like the first 2 floors was first lunch, and then the second lunch was third floor.
Good old Columbia High, man. The good old days, man.
Hey,
I miss that. But you know, I guess what that go. I mean, basically, I guess what that goes to say is, man, even though we talk about today's kids being worse and today's kids being bad, man, we did the same stupid shit too. It just,
some of it's like I ain't
I
gonna
think
say
the
all of it.
gunplay is different now.
Yes,
The
but that
gunplay,
changes everything though. But think about the house parties we had.
yeah,
Now you gonna have a house party, that mother gonna last all of 5 minutes. You
yes.
done did all this planning, and it's gonna be done in 5 minutes. Even though we did have somebody, get shot at a house party, but it wasn't as rampant as it is in today's culture.
I don't
But
remember that.
what the thing about it is, everything that we did, nobody knows about. It's all about memory. Now, everybody videoing that junk. They got the phones, they pulling them out, they
Yep.
video recording, and then they sending it everywhere. So you see everything now. Like
And
you can't get away. Everybody getting in trouble now.
but see, that's what add on to it though. It ain't about, okay. I don't think it's about the people getting in trouble for the fight, for the videotape. I think what it come down to, like, let's say I fight you, I beat you up. Now it's on videotape and the whole world see it. Now you embarrassed. Now you embarrassed. Now you got to get your get back.
Yeah, you got to do something.
See what happened when we fought? If we got in a fight, the only people who really knew about it was the people who was there. The grapevine spread around the school.
Yeah, just word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth went around the school, but you ain't have to go to the other side of town.
And somebody know it too.
You the one from Columbia High, ain't it? You the one on the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely changes the game when you start putting World Star and internet into it. Because now it went from a few people knowing it, like you said, Slide 2 boy, it's all over. That thing is viral. It's viral.
Yeah, back in the day, if you got beat up, you can be like, man, I slipped on these rocks or something. You know, I was like, that's what happened. But now it's like, hey, everybody seen what happened. Well, you ain't slip on nothing. You just got whooped.
Unless you walk into a pep rally and you see somebody get knocked out in the middle of the floor, and it's a girl knocking a girl out.
Let me ask you a question, man. I'm something I put in the chat. What was the best fight ever at the High, man? What was the best fight ever at the High?
I don't know. I don't know. I ain't no thug, but I had to get in some locker room action one time.
Oh, I remember when somebody tried to play you like you were short, like you who you were.
Tried to play me like I wasn't from the Ville, like you just gonna come in there and do something to me. Like they say, nah, this drip. Y'all, I'm gonna get on you, y'all.
Well, you know what was so funny about that, man? After it happened, like as soon as it happened, I was coming in the gym, right? I was coming in the gym, and he was walking out the gym, and he had already graduated.
Yeah, I was only in 11th grade.
Yeah, so he was walking out the gym and walking all fast. And I was like, yo, man, what's up, man? I should give him some dap or something. I didn't know what happened. And he gonna brush me off and start walking on down the hill to his house. I'm like, oh, what the fuck you tripping for? Like, oh. I'm like, oh, you just got your ass whipped. That's the problem.
By an 11th grader. That went like a buck 45. Soaking wet. Couldn't get me. Had to die.
Hey, you gonna be feeling this the rest of the night on that one. So.
Oh no. But the best one I think, dog, was a one-hitter quitter. The one that I'm talking about was when we was at the football pep rally. And the great you ain't see it, but you know who I'm talking about.
Who?
She lived down there by you. Was a cheerleader.
Oh, she had knocked out?
Yeah.
No, I thought that happened in by the cafeteria.
No, we was going to a pep rally. We had
Yeah,
a football pep rally.
I saw that one. Yeah, that was at the cafeteria.
Ooh, Lord.
She was fighting out her weight class, bro.
Yeah,
They got weight classes for a reason. They got weight class. We were coming with a heavyweight. Shit. They got weight classes for a reason.
You guys
bro.
were always around the trouble, man. I don't be around all that stuff, man. I was a good guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And all it took was one, bro. All it took was one.
And you talking about you was scared of Chelsea. That's who I was scared of.
Hey, man. Hey, she was good people to me, man. She was.
She was.
The one
that was the homie. That was the homie.
She was good people to me.
She was. I actually saw her. Me and her brother ended up playing at North Greenville together, and I used to see her ever so often come by there and come to a game, man. But I was always on my P's and Q's. I don't want no trouble.
Well, her youngest brother was like an All-American or something. Went up to Dutch Fork and do he was like the youngest one, the baby.
Yeah.
Like an All-American.
Yeah, the baby. It came full circle, the baby.
That's how all this got started with the baby.
But the brother that's right behind us, he played at North Greenville. He was a mauler, dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When I used to catch my little tunnel screen, he was my lead blocker. Used to get on that hip, go 63, wherever you're going, I'm right behind you, 63.
Yeah, they are.
But that was one time.
Hey,
It was a spring game.
Hey, Chance, it only takes one time for it to be true. Y'all crazy, man. I ain't messing with y'all.
That's a whole lot of dudes to follow behind, though, boy.
Boy, I'm telling you.
That whole family huge.
Y'all probably ran the same in the 40.
Yeah, he was slow as shit, bro.
All right, now we talking about fighting now. God dang, y'all talking about the best fight. Y'all ain't seen it yet. Y'all ain't seen it.
Yeah, you had quick hands. You ain't had quick feet.
Well, y'all crazy. Y'all fool, man.
Oh, Lordy, man.
Good old days.
Check this, man. We're going to take a quick commercial break. It's the RIP 28 podcast. We'll be back in about 2 and 2. Welcome back to the RIP 28 podcast. This is a podcast where friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. Now, I know we just talking about fights and stuff like that. So now we're going to get away from that. And I guess this is the violence episode, man. A lot of violent stuff going on out in the world, or the meta world. They're doing this thing called the Metaverse, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know much about this Metaverse, man. I really don't know much about it. But apparently, some chick said she got raped in the Metaverse. Can you believe that? She said when she logged, as soon as she logged in, a bunch of men came and raped her virtually. What the world is that?
Man, that's funny right there, man. Like, it's a video game. Come on now. I mean, you can press off and on. You can say, "Hey, I don't want to do this anymore."
If you and see this, it's so many different jokes and so many different silly. I don't know, man. There's so many different silly ways you can go about saying this. So I want to make sure that we do not condone rape. I want to let everybody know we all got mamas. You know what I'm saying? We all got women and sisters and wives and, you know, people in our life that we care about and that we are concerned about. And so we don't condone rape any way possible. But this thing called the metaverse, you got rape in the metaverse. I don't get it. I don't understand it. See, to me, I thought the metaverse was a video game. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was some type of virtual reality video game. So if you notice you in a virtual reality video game and somebody trying to rape you, take the damn goggles off. Press the power button on the video game and you won't get raped. Or better yet, if you in virtual reality and somebody raping you, why don't you just turn into a dragon and bite the head off or something? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you turn into a bigger creature that they can't rape?
It's weird. It's weird to me, man. Like, you know, I guess none of us really know what the metaverse is, really. So I mean, like, can you stand up there and take your pants down and do all this? I don't understand it. Like this should really get sexually assaulted online. I don't understand. Maybe I need to do a little more research. But that just don't make sense to me.
I don't know, man. It makes no sense to me, man. If I'm in the metaverse and somebody trying to rape me, I'm gonna create a gun and shoot them.
Yeah, like throw the people's elbow on them or something.
Check this out. If you in the metaverse, why don't you just close off your pussy and become like a Barbie doll up underneath, and you don't have the pussy to get raped?
Yeah, I don't know if it's been recorded or anything like that, but like I need to see what actually happened because I just don't understand. Like you say, like how do you get raped in the metaverse? So they out there having sex online, like virtually. Is that a thing?
Oh God! You get. I don't get it, man. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm just dumb. But
there ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, we ain't doubting that part.
We
ain't doubting that part. But I agree with you, dog. I ain't standing up there whether I'm in a meta world, metaverse, universe, U-verse, none of that. And just I don't get it. Like, I don't know. It's crazy, man. We need somebody to better explain to us before we make a judgment on that. Because I don't understand.
Is it like the Ready Player? You remember the movie Ready Player One?
Yeah, I heard of it. I hadn't seen it though.
Oh man, it's a good movie, man. I liked it, man. It's a real fun movie. But Ready Player One, you know, you picked out a character, you made yourself a character, whatever character you wanted to be. And you just, you know, you walked around the metaverse and you played these games and, you know, you could play a racing game or you could play a shooter game or all that if you wanted to. But my thing is, whenever they got tired, they took the goggles off.
It's like you had an avatar or something like that, right?
And then here go another thing. If you getting raped in the metaverse and you just got goggles on, you don't feel it. It ain't like you wake up and your asshole hurt.
Oh God! I hope not. Sly.
You know, come on.
Not out the metaverse.
You got the wrong suit on, if that's the problem. you might need to put that virtual reality suit on. That's the wrong suit.
Hey, it sounds like we need to go on to the metaverse and get us a case or something too. We need to figure out how to get paid over that, like that McDonald's lady that spilled that coffee on her back in the day. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
We got to figure that out, man.
We got to get the come up.
Are they pressing charges? I ain't being funny. I'm just trying to figure out in this metaverse, are they pressing charges or something, or they can't get back on the game or what?
Nah, they can't press charges because she don't know who raped her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I'm not poking fun at rape, but
It was a random avatar, huh?
it's a random rapist in the what the thing called? What is called the
In the metaverse.
metaverse. Oh man, just randomly out there just taking it.
They got,
Man, that's funny, man.
they
Hey,
got,
but to be honest, man, it's a lot of people that's really into that stuff, man. You just don't know, like I can see 20 years from now, half of the people in the world don't even go outside no more. They just on the metaverse.
bro,
That's their life.
you say 20, I might say 10.
That's just their life. Like, oh man, I'm gonna go to the store. Let me put my goggles on.
You say 20, bro, it could be 10, man.
You ain't lying, man.
It really
Could
could be 10 years from now, man.
But that's crazy that we even got to even think like that, though.
Yeah, it's
That's
wild,
crazy.
man.
That's crazy that that's even a possibility.
Yeah.
Man.
And the movie's been saying it from a long time ago with our robots and all kind of stuff, man. We've been showing the Jetsons.
Bart Simpson them was talking about this type of virus too.
But you know, the Simpsons predict everything, bro. Them dudes,
Yeah.
whoever made the Simpsons got a time machine, bro.
Yeah, something, because that man knew Donald Trump was going to be the president and everything.
Anyway,
it's crazy.
But them Simpson cats, man, they got a time machine, man. They got a time machine for real.
Yeah, they got something going that we don't know about.
So
yeah, we might need to figure it out. They don't need to be the only ones that know.
Yeah, let us know something.
Yeah, put us in on it. We ain't gonna tell everybody.
Now, I'm just curious though, because now you know this leads to a bigger can of worms, or a bag of worms, or whatever you want to call it, man. Because now, you know, can you be prosecuted for something you do in the metaverse? Can you be prosecuted in real life, or do they just kick you out like a Facebook? You go to Facebook jail.
Facebook jail.
Kicked out of the metaverse.
Yeah,
they probably just kick you out. That's probably as severe as the penalty can get. They just kick you out and not let you be a part of it.
Well, here go the thing. What if I'm talking shit to you in the metaverse, and then you come and you know it's me talking shit, and then you come and say, well, you hurt my feelings and now I have mental distress, so now I'm going to sue you.
Well,
what you said to me in the metaverse.
I mean, that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
If you do that to me, then I'm going to get whoever the baby mama got as a lawyer, and I'm gonna sue too. That's just what I'm gonna do.
I guess the good thing about this is you ain't gotta worry about this happening to us because we ain't fooling with that metaverse.
Yeah, you say that. You say that. I won't see. Now, just if this is what I think it is, if the metaverse is what I think it is, and in my mind, I could be wrong, but in my mind, it's like you go and put on a pair of goggles and you get in the video game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that's what it is, man, ain't nowhere in hell you're gonna tell me you ain't gonna want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna want to be a part of a real life. I mean, a metaverse NBA 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like you playing basketball in the metaverse.
Hey, so this comes up a good subject. So we got the little Oculus thing at our house. Y'all heard of that?
Hey, how you like that? I was thinking about getting it, but it would be so sold out when I want to get it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, it's a boxing game on there. You got to do standing right in front of you. You out there punching and everything. You know, I got a fishing game on there. I got a shooting game on there. I mean, it's pretty fun. It's fun, but I mean, it ain't like I'm out here in this separate world or anything. And you know, I'm not real sure how you do a basketball game on that. I mean, maybe they do get the basketball game on there already, but I mean, you know, you got out here be dribbling and out there sweating. You got to be outside or something to play that game. You gonna tear your whole house up.
Oh, that's the thing where they be throwing the thing, falling all over and throwing the controller all over the place and breaking stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, you better not do that. At least you better not be drinking when you do it.
Oh God.
Yeah, they tell you not to drink. They tell you not to drink when you're doing it, because just putting that on, being in the, I guess like the 3D world or whatever, that can cause seizures and all kind of stuff. I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, but I think it'll be cool, man. I think once they get it more advanced and stuff like that, they're gonna. I'm pretty sure some way they can set it up where they can put you in a ring or whatever, and the screen will cut off if you go, like if you go 2 steps to the left, too far to the left, the screen will cut off or something.
Yeah, that's how I do. It's like it start graying out and saying you getting too close to something, because you gotta like. You use your little controller and you build a little boundary or whatever, and then if you get close to that boundary, you start seeing that that you're getting close to it.
Okay. Well, yeah, well, shoot, dog. I would love like one thing, you got to watch this Ready Player One, man. You gotta watch that, man, because like on Ready Player One, you know, they have on these goggles, and it's like they own like some type of treadmill, a multi-directional treadmill, that way they walking back and forth or whatever way, you know, it simulates like they're walking, where they can walk. And then they have on a bodysuit that they can put on. So if you get punched in the chest, you feel a blow in your chest. Man, y'all gotta watch, man. Ready Player One, that's a good movie, man.
I'm about to check it out. That's on Netflix?
I don't know. I know it was on HBO for a long time. It came out about 4 years ago, maybe longer than that.
Okay.
Maybe
yeah, I'm about to check it out.
But yeah, man, I don't get, man, this metaverse, man. You in my head, man, if you get, I hate to blame the people, but if you get raped in the metaverse, it might be your fault. I hate the way they victim blame. I hate the
hey, what you say? Like, what she had on? I'm just playing.
And ask her why did they just think they could just come and get some from her out of everybody, just you?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Dark. I say Dark. Shout out to Nikki. See you in there. She like to go fishing on Oculus. She like to go fishing now. Yeah,
I got a fishing game on there.
How much that thing cost, man? Because I went to a Walmart and they were like selling the replacements.
I think it's like $2.99. But then the thing about it is you gotta buy all the games. It ain't like you stick a game in there, you buy the games online or whatever. But you can find some pretty cheap ones. Like most of the games I get be like $10. But they got some that's $40 and $50 too, and all that stuff.
Well, shoot, that's what you paid $60 for a PlayStation game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Crystal. We see you, Crystal, over there. She says it's $300. Yeah. Yeah, man. I might check it because I wanted to go. I saw it at the Walmart, and I was like, man, let me check this thing out. But they ain't have the actual game, man. So, oh well. I don't know. I might need to do something.
Man, I'm telling you, that boxing game, man, it's just like real boxing, man. I fought like one fight, man. I was sweating like it wasn't no tomorrow, bro. I'm talking about that thing gets you in shape, man.
Yeah, you was over there sweating bacon grease, I know.
Man, whatever grease was coming out of me, I was sweating. I know that.
I know that, right.
Man, I might check that out,
man. I need to check out. Yeah, me too.
Because the thing is, if you get your because they say, like my doctor was saying, you just need to get your heart rate up a certain amount of time, each day. You know what I'm saying? You need to,
to definitely do that. I'm telling you. I've been playing on it pretty much every day.
Man, still fat though.
Hey, I'm slimming down. My neck skinnier than yours, I'll tell you that. You can at least see my collar. You can see my collar, right?
Chance, you lied. You can't even tell if your neck is slimmer than his because you can't see his neck. So that ain't fair for you to say.
Well, that means I know it is because you can't see it.
And then he got the high collar tonight.
That's every night. You talking about tonight?
No, he usually had the one that's like, hey, over there looking like TD Jakes.
Well, they like that old school roll on the other.
Wow, check this out. Check this out. Hold on. I know y'all cracking y'all little jokes, but in the comments, we got a good comment came up. Nikki, she said they're making VR movies now. And then she put the special movies. Somebody try it out and let me know. And if she means special, like I think she means special, there might be some VR porn movies out there. That's a whole nother level right there.
We know Sly finna get him one now.
Yeah.
Boy said, I'm going to the store tomorrow.
And he's gonna make sure he on the first of the league, gonna pay for it tomorrow. Just let me know when it come in. That's all I need you to do.
Then you gonna go to Sam's and get him that economy size bottle of lotion.
Go and check this thing out, man. But you know what though? That is the next level, man. I think that's the next level. You go to porn, man. I think you got to.
Come on, Sly. Why you got to?
No. I'm saying as an inventor. As an inventor. That's the next level. Now it's interesting on how porn decides stuff now. Now here go a fact that a lot of people don't know. It happened twice. In the 80s, when we were real tiny and little, they had the Betamax and VHS. Both of them was the competing out, the Betamax and the VCR. Both of them was competing to play back movies and stuff like that. What ended up happening, the porn industry couldn't afford the Betamax, so they started using VHS. And then VHS ended up becoming the main thing we use instead of the Beta.
You're a real historian on that, ain't you?
And I'm gonna tell you another one. Remember HD DVRs and Blu-ray DVRs.
Yeah.
Blu-ray is a better quality than HD. But the porn industry used HD. And there you go. That's why you don't use Blu-ray.
Hey, somebody in the comments said you look like TD Jakes.
Okay. I'm about to put Crystal out the comments. Crystal need to go home. She's no longer allowed. See, Crystal one of them New Yorkers. Now she don't move back to Charleston, but she one of them New Yorkers with that New York. She from the Bronx, and they say all the crazy people in the world are from the Bronx.
Hey, so how you know all this about the HD and the Betamax and all that stuff?
I read, bro. I read, and it was in like something I read a long time ago about investing and what you should invest in and tips and stuff you should look in for stuff to invest in. And it was a real interesting article, and they was talking about porn is a great indicator of if something can become popular. If something is a good investment.
Hey, you see how Sly does though, LeBron? Like he be looking up stuff, but he don't ever tell us about the come up and nothing like that.
Nah, he ain't tell us, man. You know how Sly is.
See, you be holding us down, man. That's what we do, crabbing the barrel, right?
Look here. Apparently, I gotta go to work tomorrow, so apparently my investments ain't turn out the way it's supposed to. You would much rather me not tell you. I still gotta go to work tomorrow, motherfucker. So shit.
I was still love a shot at it though.
Well, but that's just it's something to look out for. That porn is a
$1 million industry for sure.
A porn industry, man. So there you go, man. See, look, you learn something every day.
We know sex sells, so
sex sells, man. But I guess all the way back to this metaverse, man. This thing is gonna be interesting. They got people buying real estate on the metaverse. That I don't get. buying real estate in the metaverse. It's like,
man.
why would you buy a house in the metaverse? What you need to, can't you just find you a spot and build it on your own? Why you need to buy real estate in the metaverse?
Yeah, I mean, if you can get some money off of it, I guess. I don't know. Like, if it's a game, it's a game.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But apparently, man, we ain't on that cutting edge. We ain't on that cutting edge. We ain't on that level to understand that stuff, man. We don't know enough people to figure all that out on the metaverse.
No lie.
Metaverse. So I don't know, man.
Might need to start figuring it out early, because you know how everything goes. You got this peaks and valleys. So you jump on it early, you can make some money out of it, but you know how to get out of it in time. So might be the right time to start learning more about it.
Yeah. All right. Man, that's your assignment. Figure out the metaverse for the Route 28 podcast.
So ain't got nothing else to do. You don't do none of that work.
Yeah, we can invest some of this RIP 28 podcast money into the metaverse.
All that money we got.
It is.
Stacking dollars.
Since we got great accountants to keep up with everything now. So,
are you sure about that?
We got money in the RIP 28 podcast, man. Check this, man. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. Here on the RIP 28 podcast. We'll see you back in a little bit on the RIP 28 podcast.
Hey, I'm Jay Little, the owner of Forward Counseling and Consulting. We're a consulting and coaching firm who believes in the TLC method: truth, love, and community. Whether coaching corporate clients, individual clients, or engaging individual counseling and group counseling, we believe that you can be more than what you are today by finding your truth, love, and community. You can reach us at www.forwardcc.net or give us a call at 803-457-5413. I'm
Welcome back to the RIP 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast, man. Very interesting episode, man. This has been our violence episode. This has been our violence episode, man. We done talked about some rape in the metaverse. We done talked about getting beat up, bad cops.
Hey, Brian, I heard you got raped in the metaverse. You just ain't pressed no charges.
No.
I kind of liked it, I guess.
I couldn't do your sisters. I couldn't do your sisters like that.
Nah, I heard it was you.
Now,
it was me.
Chance, you kind of beat me to it. Chance. But here's our question, man. We do the 90s block before we get out of here, but this time we're gonna do a question. If you got raped, would you tell somebody?
As a man,
if a man raped you, would you tell somebody?
Wow. Hey, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one, bro.
Hey, so, dang, that's a good question. Like,
hold on a second. Let pause real quick. Pause real quick right here, man. I want everybody to think about this while we go live, man. I won't go live for this one right here. I really do, man, because this is a tough one. Would you tell if you got raped? Now this is an interesting one, man.
I'm gonna let LeBron go first on this one.
This is crazy.
That's president business.
Now here we go, man. I think this thing popping up right now. What would you do? Now, as a man, we talked about all this stuff about the metaverse. We talked about the metaverse. What would you do if you got raped? Would you tell?
I'm hoping that I could fight off somebody and not get raped. but if you can't, you know, like you got to keep that a secret for the rest of your life. I don't know, man. Dang, that's tough. It's like, hey, somebody gonna have to pay. That just ain't going down. And I'm like, yeah, I got raped, and I'm never gonna say anything. Somebody gotta go to jail. Somebody gotta get some consequences or something.
Yeah, if somebody went and took your booty, bro. Somebody took your manhood, LeBron, and said, "Give it here." throw away the keyboard.
Man,
hey, so that made me think, you know.
Go ahead.
That made me think, you know, some of our boys, somebody might have got raped, and they ain't say nothing, man.
No,
you know?
Ain't none of our boys that ain't happened to none of our homeboys.
So if that happened, you know, I think we'd all come together and make reparations for that. You know, we gonna have each other back. Somebody we gonna have to go down and do like the baby did, have 6 security guards and whoop on somebody.
Hey, it won't be.
You don't know who raped you.
It won't be right.
You talking about in the metaverse?
Yeah, that's what
I'm talking about real life.
I thought real life you got raped.
Oh, real life, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Not in real life.
I'm pretty sure everybody who get raped saying it ain't happening.
Okay, well, I ain't the one that judge on that one, Sly, because I just don't see that shit happening. I'm sorry.
Like how do you get yourself in a situation?
Excuse me. First, let me disclaim. I thought y'all was talking about in the metaverse.
You be sagging your pants, showing your ass.
No, not me. First off, I don't do the sag. I am very tapered with my look, but no, not in real life, dog.
You might be looking too tapered and too dandy to somebody out there. You was wearing it, LeBron. You asked for it.
Hey, I'm telling you now, dog.
How you get yourself in that situation?
Right, that's the thing. What the man? No.
But see, here go the thing. This is why rape isn't funny, man. And this is why, you know, as men, you know, we despise rapists. You know, you despise somebody who, because, you know, we reflect and go back to women. You know, women who get raped, they're not going out there doing anything to get raped. You know, these women minding their own business, walking down the street, and some pervert say he want to take it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it ain't what a chick wearing. Now, I mean, you know, you can wear clothes that, you know, can attract the pervert, but but you got a right. No, I'm saying you got a right to wear whatever the hell you want to wear. You know, if she want to walk outside wearing her drawers, technically she got a right to wear her drawers. You know what I'm saying? Is it wise to do it? I don't think it's wise, but she got a right. And she should be able to feel safe walking outside wearing drawers. You know, a woman should be able to feel safe.
In my opinion, there's never no reason for rape.
Never.
It's never. No means no, dog. I mean, no matter what situation you find yourself in, when that woman tell you no, you could be mid-stroke. If she say no, you got to stop, man, because then it becomes rape.
Yeah.
And I don't think no matter what a woman is wearing, her previous behavior, the things she said to you, the way she's got you all riled up and worked up sexually, is never no reason for rape, dog. Because I put my mom, my sisters, and the women around me that I love. And I wouldn't take that too kindly if that happened, dog. On some real stuff. That ain't something that you can come back from, you raping somebody, dog.
But let me ask you a question.
We all know this.
Would they take it too kindly if you got raped?
They don't have to worry about that. They can sleep very comfortably at night and knowing LeBron Brown can definitely take care of himself where he ain't getting raped.
But here's the thing, would you tell? That's the question. Would you tell if you got raped?
I'll tell at my trial when they get me for either murder or attempted murder.
I mean, I think I'll tell that somebody tried, but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. I'll tell at my trial when they ask, what reason did you have to do X, Y, and Z? Well, he attempted to play me like, I was such and such, and that didn't happen, and it didn't go over well, and this is your end result.
I would tell. And this is why I would tell, because I would want to find out. Especially like if somebody wearing a mask or something that came up to me and raped me and I had no idea, I'm getting the cops involved so they can find out who did it. And I don't care if we go to trial or don't go to trial, I'm going to jail for murder. I'm going to jail for murder because I would kill a motherfucker. But
No.
if I knew who did it, I ain't going to tell nobody, but I'm going to kill him myself.
Listen.
Bottom line is somebody dying. Somebody dying.
Let's just pray that we never find ourselves in that situation. How about that?
That's my prayer.
Yeah, because I don't condone none of that, and I definitely don't condone somebody trying that with me.
So, Brian, hey, the moral of the story is don't go to jail.
Yeah, don't go to jail. Hey, I'm gonna tell you
that happens often enough from what I hear.
Like the dude on the Boondocks talking about anal rape is the reason I stay out of jail.
I don't want to go to jail.
That's the reason I don't go to jail, bro.
Hey, that's a very good reason not to.
Hey, and to be honest, a lot of people that have been in jail probably done got raped, and I ain't nobody never told me they got raped, but I know it happens. So the question that you asked is, most people gonna say, I'm not telling you that happened to me.
There you go. Check this, man. This has been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast, man. Before we get out of here, man, y'all got any parting shots, man? Anything you want to say before we get out of here? Chad, start off with the president, man. What you want to say, Chad, before we get out of here?
Hey, stay out of jail, stay out of the metaverse. Just live your life, man. be the best you can be. One love.
What about you, LBZ? Anything you got to say before we get out of here, BZ?
Only thing I'm gonna say is kind of piggybacking off of El Presidente. Young men, learn how to wear your pants before you start inviting folks to get you in that metaverse or real verse. So learn that you pull your pants up on your behind and wear them like they're supposed to be worn before you start inviting folks to your behind. But
looking like a fool with your pants on the ground.
But now, on a real note, man, it's been another good episode, man. It's always good to get with the guys, man.
Well, another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast, man. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like. But we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. And remember, keep your knees closed and your booty hole tight so they won't take it tonight. Don't get raped in the real verse or the metaverse. We're out of here. It's the RIP 28 podcast.
Good quote, TD.
I got these guys like Austin, so I like to seize a bunch of enemies. These people is killing me, really, though, y'all some lame.